A morning drive leads to a grisly discovery, a body lying on the side of the road.
It happened this morning near 67th Avenue and Indian School, launching a death investigation. Marissa Sarbeck joins us live with the latest tonight. Marissa.
Yeah, Brian, Linda, we actually spoke with the man who was on that morning drive, who passed it at about 8 o'clock, came back to investigate with his wife, and they were the ones that called 911. Phoenix police are officially looking at this as a homicide investigation.
I seen something off the road, so I slowed down. As I got closer, I seen it was somebody's body, and I could tell it was dead.
Neighbor Howard Petty says what he saw was the bloodied body of a man, missing clothes and a shoe.
There was a cut along his forehead here, like somebody had split his head open. And the way his body was laying, they would have had to pick him up and throw him out there.
The Phoenix Police Command Center van, the medical examiner, and the crime scene tape near the canal drew residents to the scene.
When the ambulance drove off, and I thought, police are still down there. So I went down there to look, and I said, there's a body down there.
In the 51 years she's lived here, resident Mary Drummond says the area has only gotten worse.
It's a little scary. It really is, because, I mean, we hear so many gunshots through the night around here. We really do.
Now, that man has not yet been identified. Again, Phoenix police considering this an ongoing investigation. Anyone with information is asked to give them a call. Reporting live, Marissa Sarbeck for Fox 10 News.
A busy intersection in Laveen has been closed for hours after a deadly stabbing near 51st Avenue and Baseline.
Yeah, residents and business owners in the area say they're fed up with the amount of crime recently, and they want something to be done about it. Fox 10's Stephanie Bennett has the story.
Stabbing in broad daylight right here at the Circle K behind me. We spoke with employees at the Firestone across the road who say they have to call 911 every other day.
I know all the officers in the area quite well, because they're constantly having to respond out here.
Firestone Complete Auto Care Service Manager Ariane Bunting says it's almost an everyday occurrence to see the flashing red and blue lights of police cars.
Continuously getting worse. The homeless population has gotten 10 times worse, especially over the last few months.
Phoenix police tell Fox 10 they've made more than 123 arrests since May 17th to last Tuesday, all within this general area. 28 of those people accepted services from Homeless Solutions. Now, since last December, more than 418 people were contacted, with 190 arrests being made. Police say many of them repeat offenders.
Seems to have gotten worse down here. There'll be more than 20 people standing in the parking lot doing drugs openly.
The other day, I counted 4 ambulances taking 4 different overdose victims away.
Just this morning around 9:30, a person was found stabbed to death multiple times. The Circle K gas station and Safeway were both taped off near 51st Avenue and Baseline Road.
You know, I've literally had to, remove people, and they've caused issues with my customers. It's bad. I have to watch my shop at all times.
Bunting says she recognizes Phoenix police are understaffed, but is hoping the city can take more drastic actions to help move the homeless along, especially those doing drugs right outside her windows.
But I'd like the city, the leaders to actually look at these areas that are now super high in crime. Come out here and do something, because it is killing our businesses.
Police are still looking for the suspect in this morning's stabbing. They have not released a suspect description, but stick with Fox 10 both on air and online for the very latest. In Laveen, Stephanie Bennett, Fox 10 News.
Huge news story breaking today. Montana police arrest a man connected to the disappearance of that Arizona teen a few years ago, Alicia Navarro.
Just 3 months ago, Navarro made national headlines. She walked into a police department in Montana and she asked to be removed from the missing persons list. Linda Williams is live tonight with the new details in this story. Linda.
Yeah, back when Alicia Navarro first came forward, and it was just this past summer, Glendale police said this is not the end of this. Going forward, there will be more police agencies investigating, and there's more to come in this story. Yesterday's arrest in Montana was the result of one of those investigations. Alicia Navarro walked into a Montana police station last summer requesting she be taken off the missing persons registry. it set into motion a chain of events that led to the arrest of 36-year-old Edmund Davis Monday afternoon on child sex abuse charges. There's no indication Alicia Navarro is involved.
Did anybody hurt you in any way?
No, no one hurt me.
Okay, because, our goal is we just want to make sure that you're safe.
When she first reappeared, Navarro did this July interview with Glendale police, saying no one had hurt her. Missing from her Glendale home since 2019, Jessica Nunez said she believes her daughter, who is autistic, was lured away from her Glendale home over the internet when she was 14 years old. Despite an extensive effort to find Alicia, no one knew her whereabouts until she appeared in that Montana police station in July.
Thank you for offering help to me.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, goodbye.
They retrieved several pictures showing young children being sexually exploited, enough to charge him with 2 felony counts of sexual child abuse. Linda Williams, Fox 10 News.
We have an update now on our news alert from earlier in this newscast. Police in Lewiston, Maine say there is an active shooter in the area. Lewiston is about 2 hours north of Boston, and police say there are multiple scenes. They're asking everyone in the area to shelter in place and for businesses to lock their doors. The Androscoggin County Sheriff's Office put out 2 photos of the suspect asking for help identifying him. And according to authorities, that suspect opened fire inside of a bowling alley, a bar and grill as well. We're hearing of multiple fatalities and dozens more who have been injured. The local hospital is calling this a mass casualty event. Again, this is a developing story. We're keeping a close eye on the situation. We'll have the very latest coming up on Fox 10 News at 9 and 10 o'clock.
First at 5, though, an investigation is underway tonight after a body is found on the side of a West Valley street.
Yeah, a neighbor just out for her morning walk spotted the body near 67th Avenue and Turney. Marissa Sarbeck is live at the scene with the latest. Marissa.
Linda, Brian, we're here where that scene just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. We saw the medical examiner's office on scene, and we also saw those Phoenix police detectives, but they have all left within the last hour or so. As you can see, there's only one Phoenix police vehicle behind me at this point, so everything pretty much wrapped up here, but of course that investigation will continue. I want you to take a look at this photo that was sent in by a viewer this morning to Fox 10. This was the photo that they snapped. Of course, we had to blur it for you, but this came in around 8 o'clock this morning. Detectives telling us that they came out here to investigate in this area, 67th Ave and Turney, to find that homicide victim. This is the body of a man that was discovered, and our camera crew got out here earlier this evening just to take a look at what the scene still looked like when those detectives were here investigating. They obviously had it blocked off, but we were able to get up pretty close to the crime scene tape just to see what was going on here. Now, they were on scene all day, and we spoke with a few neighbors who told us that they spotted the body there at about 8 o'clock this morning. They made the call into 911, and a neighbor just across the street says she noticed it when she left for church this morning.
Actually, the fire truck is what I seen first. And I thought, okay, there's an accident. Because we have had a couple of incidents in this area, really bad. So, and I thought, Then they drove off. The ambulance drove off. And I thought, police are still down there. So I went down there to look, and I said, there's a body down there. A little scary. It really is, because, I mean, we hear so many gunshots through the night around here. We really do. And they sound close.
Now, neighbors also tell us they're not sure whether or not the man was killed here on scene or if the body was dropped off. We did ask police for more clarification. They said investigators are still working this. We'll have more details for you coming up tonight at 9 and 10, of course, here on Fox 10 News. Reporting live, Marissa Sarback for Fox 10.
Okay, Marissa, we'll see you then.